My friend got a call at exactly 3:33 a.m., not 3:32 or 3:34. He remembers because he checked the time twice, but something about it felt off. No caller ID, just a black screen with the word unknown. At first, he ignored it. Who calls at that time? But then it rang again and again. By the third time, curiosity got the better of him, so he answered. Hello? Nothing. No static, no background noise, just silence. He pulled the phone away, checked if the call was even active. It was. He brought it back to his ear. That's when he heard it breathing, slow, uneven, like someone trying very hard to stay quiet. He frowned. Hello, who is this? The breathing stopped, dead silence, then a whisper, so faint he almost missed it. Daniel. That's his name. He sat up immediately, heart racing. Who is this? He asked again, louder this time. No response, just breathing again. Closer now, too close, like the person wasn't just on the phone, but right next to him. He laughed nervously. Very funny. Who put you up to this? Still, nothing. At this point, he was annoyed more than scared. He figured it was one of his friends messing with him, so he got out of bed, still holding the phone to his ear. The breathing continued, perfectly in sync. With each step he took across the room. That's when something felt wrong. He paused. The breathing didn't. It kept going, soft, steady, right in his ear. He turned slowly, scanning his room. Everything normal, except his phone. He glanced down. The call was still active, timer still counting. 302, 72, 218, and then one behind you. The whisper again, clear this time, right into his ear. He spun around instantly, nothing, just his empty room. But now, the breathing wasn't just in the phone anymore. He could hear it in the room, faint somewhere behind him. He backed up slowly, eyes locked on the darkness near his closet. Stop playing, he said, voice shaking now. The breathing stopped again. Silence filled the room. For a moment, everything was still. Then, his phone speaker crackled, and a different voice spoke. Not a whisper this time. Clear, calm, cold. You shouldn't have answered. The call ended, just like that. No beep, no disconnect tone. Just gone. He stood there for a few seconds, trying to process what just happened. Then he did what anyone would do. He checked his call log. Nothing. No missed calls. No incoming calls. No record of anything at 3:33, like it never happened. He didn't sleep that night, or the next. But here's where it gets worse. 3 nights later, 3:33 a.m., his phone lit up again. This time, it wasn't a call. It was a voicemail from an unknown number, timestamp 3:33 a.m. He didn't remember his phone ringing, didn't remember answering anything, but the voicemail was there, 32 seconds long. He stared at it for a moment before playing it. At first, nothing, just silence, then breathing, same as before, slow, uneven. But underneath it, there was something else, a sound, faint, like movement, like footsteps. He turned the volume up, listening closely. The footsteps got clearer, soft, careful, like someone walking across a room, trying not to be heard. Then a creak. His blood ran cold, because he recognized that sound. It was his bedroom phone, right next to his bed. In the voicemail, then the whisper, right into the mic. I'm closer now. The voicemail ended. He dropped his phone, and slowly, very slowly, looked up at the foot of his bed. And that's when he realized something that he still can't explain. The breathing wasn't coming from the phone anymore. It was coming from underneath him. So tonight, if your phone rings at 3:33, don't answer, because it might not be someone calling you. It might be something that's already inside your house.